Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the extra episodes. With the extra episodes we're just doing everything we haven't managed to finish at the end of the main game. And right now we're busy with, well, the ascension quest of Nia. And after her we still got 2 left to do. And with Nia we need to go to some specific locations around the world and just have a little chat with her. So I already know roughly where we need to be because I checked all the maps and I think I know which one it is. And the first one is gonna be here. So let's warp a little bit closer because I didn't want to trigger the scene until we were really started up with the episode. So let's go.
The scent of Sophronia. This takes me back.
Takes you back? You mean you know what this is?
Yes, of course. Sophronia trees used to grow in the world that I came from, you see.
Huh? For real? So that's where Sophronia trees come from. Who'd have guessed?
I have to say, I love the tune in the background.
That's not all. What you call the Orion Mountains came from my world too.
Whoa, seriously? I always thought they were funny-shaped mountains.
I mean, now they're mountains. Back then, they weren't so picturesque.
Are there more places like this? Stuff that we don't know the true origin of?
Actually, yes. In fact, I dare say, pretty much everywhere you've seen till now.
Makes sense. If you hadn't been here, we'd have just walked right past like it was no big thing.
I suppose it's good for you all to know about how things were in the old world. Well, now you've got all this new perspective, why not have a look back at the path you already traced?
Looking back at where we came from. That could be a really valuable experience.
Well, that is how you grow, isn't it? Looking at where you come from and see what you can learn from it.
Yes. Please, give it some thought. The path that you're on now will lead you to the future that you've dreamed of.
Nia's memories. Yes, 3 more locations to go to before we can discuss what I bet is gonna be the hero quest. Alright, let's go to our next location. There's a slight trip and a warp away.
Those empty ruins.
Nia? Everything all right?
This place you call Mactha Wildwood. Do you know anything about all the ruins and things scattered around here?
No, to tell the truth.
I never paid them any mind, I guess. But now you mention them, they do seem pretty weird. Oh. Hey, is this also related to stuff from your old world, Nia?
That's a good guess, Sena. Not quite right, but you aren't far off.
Please, explain.
All right, I will. This is probably something you ought to know about. I told you before about Aionios' creation, right? Well, what I'm about to talk about goes back much further into the past than that.
You mean, when the worlds were one?
The people of that time had access to absolute power, using it to create and enjoy a flourishing civilization. But in the end, they started to fight each other for control over that very power. And because of that, The power became a calamity and ripped the world in two. What we're looking at now is the remnants of the destruction that humanity has wrought. So the true meaning of all this ruin is to stand as a monument to the history that created this world.
If you really think about it, we human beings are the cause of all of it.
I don't get it. Why fight till everything burns?
Well, power corrupts. That's what it does.
The answer is because they were afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of ending. All life, all civilizations and cultures, everything comes to an end in time. Of course, humans are part of the world too. We can't escape that rule either. But people never stop looking for a way, even if it means going beyond the rules. Eternity. That's what they were searching for.
Eternity.
If the present moment carries on forever, then the end will never come. That's eternity. With that, the miserable decay that you're looking at now would never come to pass. I think you probably all know the rest of the story already. Why this world that we're in now is called Aionios, the realm of eternity.
Zed also wants eternity, just as the people did back then.
Well, it is still the same fear, even all those years later.
But, I mean, even though they were longing for eternity, to sacrifice so many lives to achieve it, it's not... It can't be right.
I agree. We might get hurt, and someday we'll be gone. But we have to keep moving forward in spite of all that. That's what it means to live, right, Nia?
Yes, exactly right. That must be clear to you all now. You should hold on to that vision of life. Cherish it as you go forward. Keep that in your heart so that you never repeat the mistakes of the past.
Never forget the lesson to be learned. Alright. Another location done and dusted. Onwards to the next. And I reckon that once we've gone to all 4 locations and we discuss about it,
Haven't been here for a while.
that's when she starts her ascension quest, isn't it?
Can't wait to see the look on Gondor's face when she sees you.
Gondor.
Oh, what do you plonkers want now?
Hey, come on. Don't be like that. We're just here to say hi.
Huh? What's that? You got time on your hands, have ya? Huh? Why? If it isn't...
I believe this is the first time we speak directly, isn't it, Gondor?
Can someone tell me what the hell's going on? What's the Queen of Agnus doing here? Oh, hang on. I suppose we are in Agnus Castle right now. So, maybe it's not so weird to see you here. But what I don't get is, why does the Queen of Agnus seem to know about me?
You got a famous name.
That's... well, it's a long story. The Vandham name, and those that bear it, have a deep meaning for me.
You mean my family?
In the past, we were saved by a man called Vandham. He taught us a lot about life, and what it was we were called to do. It's no exaggeration to say that without him, there would be no me.
Huh? A real deep connection between Nia and Gondor's fam. Spooky.
The memories of it are all but lost now. These were events of the distant past.
Oh. More to the point. Seems you dags have gotten pretty used to chumming up with royalty. Like it's no big thing.
It is no big thing unless you make it a big thing, isn't it?
Well, Nia asked us to treat her that way.
like another one of the gang.
Come on, Gondor. Surely you more than anyone wouldn't expect us to mince our words around Nia.
Wind your neck in, will ya? Nothing wrong with how I talk.
Oh, you're so bold and unabashed. I simply adore it.
Oh. I suppose I am.
I mean, you've passed through the conflict with the false queen, maintained order in the castle. There are a lot of things that came about because of your blood, sweat, and tears, Gondor.
Huh? Well, that's a real heck of a compliment. Too much for the likes of me, maybe, a match. All I reckon we really did was set a few boundaries to stop things going daft. I don't have a clue about your Agnian folks, though.
You're just being humble, Gondor. Please, there's no need for it. It's not easy to earn people's trust, to maintain the balance. And you do all that while still remaining natural, unadulterated Gondor.
Oi! I'm basically an adult. I'm almost... Oh, forget it.
Gondor, you really soften up when you get a few kind words, don't you?
Yeah, because she doesn't know how to act when people are nice to her.
Huh? Who you calling soft?
I hope Agnes can count on your continued support.
I mean, what I'd really like to be saying right now is bite me. But since I got a real deal queen going to all the trouble of asking me, I guess I've got to at least consider the request a bit.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Gondor. As the nominal lady of Agnes Castle, I bestow upon you my sincere admiration for fulfilling the...
Hey! Whoa! Enough already! It's like you want to make me swerve.
Somewhere Nia definitely does want to make her squirm.
Ah, there's our Gondor.
Just shut up, will you? We're done talking about me, alright? You Ouroboros assholes, mind your own beeswax, alright? I better not hear you've been holding the queen back. You're a real goofy bunch, aren't you? Just being around your counts as a hazard.
Pot calling the kettle black much there, Gondor love?
Oh, I like Gondor. Really. She has that same type of vibe that Nia had in Xenoblade too. Like, just speaking her mind, being a bit rough around the edges. Yeah, why not? Come on, I need the warp spot. There it is. So many indicators all on one spot. Memory Hall, a perfect place to end the journey. And is it there that she confirmed the statues are the people they know? Because like I said before, I already started playing Future Redeem when I got told there were more things to do in the past content. So we know a few people here, like this I think is Rax from what I've seen. This is Matthew. This is probably not L. This is of course the name I still can remember from Xenoblade Chronicles 1, Shulk. And of course the friend, yes. Like that, because I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for like 200 hours and like almost 250 hours of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So Xenoblade Chronicles 1, as I still remember a lot of it, certain names still elude me. I had the same thing when we first came across Melia here in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It took me like a little bit to remember the name, and I still had the same with Rex when I started Future Redeem. I saw Shulk and some other things that you will have to wait till you see me play. I don't want to spoil too much. And I saw a picture of Rex as well. I thought, it's gotta be him. He's older, but it's gotta be him. So yeah. And I'm not gonna say anything more about Future Redeem. Like I said, I just started, and I'm gonna continue until I finished all the things that you guys told me to well, play around with in the post-game. That's why we're having these extra episodes. So yeah, I can't wait to start continuing going through that. It's gonna be fun. I just know it. But yes, let's see if we can trigger an event here.
Your Majesty, there you are.
I think that the statue is not of Shulk's friend, but I think it's Glimmer. Again, nothing more. Let's focus on Xenoblade 3 here and now.
Please, it's Nia. You aren't used to it yet, are you?
I'm sorry, Please forgive me. It's just...
It's fine. I may have taken my teasing a step too far there.
I hope what I'm about to say doesn't come out the wrong way, but...
Yes?
It's just... You're our queen. We believed you were the one that gave us all life, and that we'd return to you in the end. You were like this awesome being high above. None of us could even dream of talking to you. And now you're just traveling along with us and chatting like it's an everyday thing. It's just really bizarre to me somehow. Like things have been switched around. It still feels a little strange.
Could it be that it just hasn't sunk in yet? I see. Well, it's the same for me.
What?
I'm sure I've told you this before, but please indulge me. While I was asleep in the Cloud Keep, I was getting information about what was happening in the world. So I knew long before that you were not M, but an independent being called Mio. But it was nothing more than information. I wanted to truly know you more than anyone else. But I couldn't touch you. Couldn't make contact. I felt so close to you. But you were still this distant, far-off thing. It was so frustrating. But right now, you're so close, I can reach out and touch you, speak with you even. I never thought the day would come. It's a truly strange feeling.
It's the same for me.
Indeed. It's amazing, really, the way things worked out, don't you think?
For sure. If I hadn't become Ouroboros, I'd never have had the chance to meet you, Nia. Sometimes, a small pebble starts the avalanche, which changes your whole future. Don't you think?
No, I don't think you can put it all down to chance.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think we met because we were supposed to, Mio. It was meant to be. Because, to me, you're...
Say it. A descendant. Family.
Hey, Mio! Nia! We're heading out soon, guys. Get a move on or you'll get left behind.
Okay, we're coming! Shall we go join the others?
Sure. Let's do that. Mio?
Yes?
I'm really glad we got to talk like this.
Yeah, me too. Nia.
Being there for now is enough. Nia's memories. Well, I guess there's nothing else for us to do than to go to camp and talk about those memories. They're worthy to talk about, so yes, let's do that. This place should be the perfect one for it.
Better make sure we're well rested. Let's lay out the facts.
Okay, so what we got next? Good question. Nia, anywhere you still want to go? Well, if you're asking me to choose, then I may have to ask your advice first. Sure, I hope we can give you a decent answer. Well, in all places you guys have been so far, was there a place where you could, like, look at the sky up close, almost touch it? But what do you mean, close to the sky? I guess she means, like, have we ever been to the highest place in the world, right? Well, the highest place, have we? Maybe. Maybe not. Is that where you'd like to go now, Nia? Yes, I mean, I don't have any really major reason for it, but just when you asked where I wanted to go, that was the first thing that popped into my head. What, the sky you mean? Maybe. When I look up at the sky, I just long to go back there. It's sort of nostalgia, because everything played off in the sky, above the clouds in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Well, if that's what you want, then why don't we try and find a high place for you? Oh really? You're good with that? I'm cool with it anyway. It was me who brought up the whole where do you want to go chat in the first place. Well, if there's a way up in the sky, scraping place like that, I'd love to check it out myself. You guys, thank you so much. I guess I'm counting on you all over again. Let's find this together then. The place where we'll be close enough to touch the sky. Which is very clearly the sword or the top of the Urain head, isn't it? Grasping my future. Alright, let's go.
I'm all refreshed and ready to take on the world.
The cavity. Is that here? It almost. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here. All right. Well, I've been here plenty of times. I used this place for grinding when I was around level 80-85. Because when you fight stuff that is stronger than you, yeah, it's so easy. Alright, a lot of things are gonna attack us, but we should be able to defeat all of them. Let's see if we can outrun them.
Quite a rare sight.
I think the birds are the only ones that would wanna attack us in jest. I don't know exactly how to walk down, because I usually just go up here, but we've done it once before, so we should be able to find it at least. Don't worry, our level should be high enough to negate the 90% of all encounters here. Let's try to find a place where we can drop down without breaking our legs, that's all it is. Ah yes, I think we made it open to the place here. Attention? Ah, combat. No, that's fine. I think I already did that one when I went down here the first time. Yeah, let's focus on getting to the upper high place. And maybe grab some collectibles on the way, why not? It's so quiet here, so serene. I'm gonna be attacked soon, isn't it?
Shall we deal with it?
Yeah, I just knew it when I said like, I'm so serene that the fight will get started. Alright, look that the quest cannot be commenced unless... Yep, it's ended.
Like a rare thing?
Such a blue sky. Though the world changes, no matter what form it may take, the sky up there, it stays the same. Thank you. I'm grateful to all of you. It's kind of you to indulge me like this.
No, it's fine. Don't forget, asking you along was our idea.
I'm pleased you all became Ouroboros. I'm glad that you did.
Neo, what's gotten into you? Why are you saying this now?
When this battle is over, the stationary worlds will move once again. When the worlds were divided, they knew nothing of each other. In the end, they'll be strangers once again. Perfectly ignorant. As will we. Even so, I wanted to make a memory. The day when we part for good, it's coming. But still, I wanted us to share this moment. I wanted to feel that special connection, those ties that bind us together. Not just as your queen, but also as your friend.
Nia.
So just... thank you. In the end, it's up to you. My hope is invested in your future. You must defeat Zed and make a better world with your own hands.
Hey, that's not quite right.
Huh?
That better world. You'll be building it together with us, Nia.
You mean...
I mean, even if we do get separated, someday we'll see each other again. We want you with us, Nia. In that future. How could we not? We need you. Brother, please stay. Because the connection we share, Nia, that's something that can never be broken.
Mio. I mean, if that's the future that you want... No, let me try that again. That future, I'll share it with you. It's not just yours, it's our future we'll invest in. For that, we need this world to end. Until that time.
Yeah. We'll be by your side until then, Nia.
So much alike. Quest completed. Grasping my future. With the future now safe in the party's hands, Nia wished to travel together with them once more. Until such a day as their journey would come to an end. Limits broken of Life's Age. Ascended. Yes, and that's it. Nia is ascended, and I have to say, it's a bit shorter than Melia's, but just as heartfelt. I could feel it all the way through that entire discussion. Yeah, because it's so heartfelt, isn't it? So yes, we're gonna leave the episode here. Next time we're gonna do our last Ascension quest, because I feel like they are connected to each other, so it might be one big hero quest for both of them. And with that I mean Ethel and Kumuravi, because I leveled up his class to level 10, and I think that's the thing that was going to trigger the hero quest from his side, and I think by doing his hero quest will trigger Ethel's hero quest as well. It's a theory, but we'll try to figure it out on the next extra episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we start to focus on the last bit of hero questing we have to do in the main story of Xenoblade 3 before heading out to Future Redeemed. So until then, bye bye.